Hey guys, welcome back, and today we're here at Audi in front of their all-new SUV, the Audi Q2. And the one that we're standing in front right now is the technology variant. So if you notice, you have a blacked out grille, you have blacked out finishes at the bumper as well, and blacked out mirrors as well. So let's walk you through around the car and show you what's the Q2 all about. So first up, you have this LED headlamps with your DRL over here, really nice and neat. Towards the bottom you have your blackened out finish, this being the technology variant. Let's have a look at the side profile. This is how it looks. You have your 17-inch alloy wheels wrapped in 215 rubber, the Bridgestone tires for this one. This being the top end, you also have the S-line batching over here, another nice touch. Mirrors, as I said, are blackened out. They look nice as well. If you notice, the side profile has some creased lines on it. So you have a line that moves all the way from the front and then goes down, goes straight up and goes up towards the fuel filler cap. Something really nice. You also have a blackened out pillar on your C pillar to contrast with the paint finish of the car. This is the rear side profile of the car. Moving on to the back, this is how it looks. You have your Q2 batching, you have your 40T FSI batching as well. You have these nice tail lamps as well that are LEDs, and which also have your dynamic indicators. So you have that looks nice. Towards the bottom you have your dual exhaust tips and a blackened out diffuser as well, along with your rear parking sensors. Let's open the boot. Yep, so this is your boot. You have a decent sized boot space with some lighting inside to help you load stuff in the dark. You also have some hooks as well around to strap your bags. Towards the bottom you have your spare wheel, which is a space saver, so that's a good thing. So now let's hop onto the rear seat. So this is how your rear door looks, and this is how the rear seats look like. Let's hop on in. So now the front seat has been taken all the way back, so I have decent amount of knee room, not a lot, but if I take the seat in front, then I'll definitely have a lot more leg room. You have magazine holders as well over here. That's a good touch. Towards the bottom you have two USB ports over here and a 12-volt charging slot, and this misses out on rear AC vents, which Audi should have integrated in this for a car of this price point. Talking about the headroom, I have adequate amount of headroom over here, me being 6 feet tall. Under tie support, if I tell you, it is not that great for people on my height, but it's nothing that I would like to complain about. Coming here, you have cup holders. So you have dual cup holders with an armrest that can be folded upwards, so that's nice. You have your power window switches over here, a grab handle that feels nice to hold. Door space, open this. Your door bins over here will easily fit a 1 liter bottle over here. It's not that big, but it definitely fit a 1 liter bottle. You also have your reading lights that are in LED, so that's a nice touch as well. Let me show you the dash from the rear. So this is how the dash looks like. A very nice, well laid out dash with a screen in the center. So now let's hop on in the front and show you what's there in front. So yeah, this is your dash layout, very well clear out dash. Coming to the door, you have all your, this is your master switch, so you have all your, you have bigger door bins as well over here for this, for the front doors. You have nice soft touch material as well. Let's hop on in. Okay, so the first thing that I must tell you is the steering wheel. It's a nice, compact, well designed steering wheel. Feels nice to hold as well. You also have paddle shifters at the back with controls as well on it. It's a nice, well designed, really nice to use and really nice to drive as well with. So up front, if you notice, it has a digital instrument cluster. Yes, this is a digital instrument cluster. So you have the welcome Audi Q2 Quattro lighting over there. You can change views now as well over here. So let's just switch it on. Okay, so you have a lot of information over here that you can browse through. You can change the views as well. So you have a full digital layout over here. You also have the fuel gauge and your temperature meter in analog at the bottom, so that's separated from the screen. Apart from that, you have everything else on the top, so you can basically scroll through different things. You have your maps as well over here, consumption, you have your Bluetooth, so your phone will be linked over there and stuff like that. So a very well and tech loaded instrument cluster. We have seen this on other cars as well in the Audi lineup. Up here you have a tablet like display over here. This is again a nice, very informative display. You have a lot of stuff on this, so let's just browse through and see what's there. So first you have car. So in car you basically have your different driving modes. So you have efficiency for more mileage, comfort for your normal driving, auto, this will adjust according to your driving basically. Then you have dynamic, which you want to be into, you want to drive more sportier. You have your rev limiters going, a rev needle going all the way to the max, that's 6,500 rpm, and then shifting. And then you have individual, wherein you can customize if you want to drive to be, so you can customize what more you want in the car. So this is your drive selector. Then you have your sound, basically your treble, bass and stuff like that. So this is this menu. Then you have your radio, media, you have telephone, navigation, maps. You have your Audi smart interface, so basically Android Auto, Apple CarPlay as well works on this screen. Now this screen is not a touch screen, so it has an MMI controller over here, so you can control it with this toggle. It's nice and user friendly as well. Now if you notice one thing, the car has a lot of ambient lighting around. So you have something on the dash, you have something on the center panels as well, and this changed in different colors, so you can change it to 10 different colors. So let me just show you how you do that. Let's go to car, let's go to vehicle settings, let's go to background lighting, over this side, front colors. So yeah, right now it's blue, so let me just change it to a darker blue. You have a little more darker blue, you have purple over there, you have yellow, which cannot be seen. Oh yeah, you can see that yellow. Then you have a little bit darker yellow, you have your red, orangish red, then you have your red, a little bit white, and a little bit blue. So you can see it over here as well. So it changes different colors according to the mood, and it's a really nice thing actually. You can play around with 10 different colors. So this is your ambient lighting. Then let's go back. Okay, yeah, so this is basically about the MMI screen over here. Coming to the center console, the center part of you have your electronic parking brake. This is your handbrake basically. This is the controls for the MMID screen on the top. Now this has the 7-speed dual clutch transmission, that is the 7-speed S-tronic gearbox. So you must have already heard about this gearbox. It's a really nice, smooth and comfortable gearbox. You also have your push button start stop over here. and 2 cup holders as well that are really nice. Coming down here, you have a 12-volt charging slot and a USB port over here as well. So again, you can charge your stuff. Coming to the bottom over here, you have your AC controls. So this is your AC controls. You have your auto, and these are physical buttons, so you can actually physically touch them and adjust them according to what you need. So you have a dual zone, so basically the driver can adjust separately and the passenger can adjust a separate temperature as well. Over here you have another button that you can directly go to the drive selector, so you can directly go here. You have your auto start stop over here, parking, rear hazard lights, and traction control as well over here. So a lot of buttons over here that can take you directly to what you need. If you notice, these AC vents are nice, and you can adjust them according to how you want as well. So this is a nice touch. Coming to the glove box, you have a cool glove box which is decently sized. You also have your SD card and CD slot as well on the top. Mirror, if you notice, it is a frameless mirror which has auto dimming as well, so it basically dims when somebody flashes high beams. You also have a huge a decently sized sunroof for a car of this size. Basically it's panoramic sunroof, so let's just open it. Yep, this is how the sunroof is. It makes the cabin feel a lot more airy as well. You have this nice sporty seats as well that hold you well. You have good amount of bolstering as well over here that hold you well into the seat, so that's a nice thing. There's one thing that I need to mention is that even the top end variant doesn't get electronic seats, so you get manually adjustable seats for the driver as well as the passenger seat as well. So that's one thing to note. Okay, there's one thing that I forgot to mention to you is something under the armrest. So what you have here is a wireless charging pad, and it does fit a big phone in this as well. You also have another USB port there and an aux port as well. You also have your cruise control settings over here. So this is a toggle for your cruise control. This side of the toggle will adjust your wipers, and this is for your indicators basically. So this is your indicators. Now this also gets a reverse camera, so let's just put it in reverse. Yep, this is your reversing camera, which you have sensors front and back. So this is your camera. Now let's show you the key of the car. So this is what the key of the car looks like. You have a basic key that you would get on the Audi Q3 as well. So this is how it looks like. Let me now just show you the engine bay of the car, but before that let me show you the light switches. So if you notice here, you have your auto switches over here, so you can keep your lights on auto and the lights would come on when it becomes dark. You can also adjust the color of the brightness of the cluster from here, so you have this button over here to adjust that. Now let's go to the engine bay. So open the engine bay. Found it. So yes, under the hood is a 2-liter engine producing 190 horsepower and 320 Newton meters of torque. And for a car that weighs around 1.4 tons, that's a lot amount of power. So once we get our hands on the wheel and we drive it, we will let you know how that feels like. But this is all for today, guys, that we have for you. A small walk around the all new Audi Q2. We will leave the prices as well. So with that, guys, we wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Do not forget to subscribe as well to our channel. With that, guys, I'm signing out for now. See you next video.